star Tim Estiloz tells us why Spike Lee is driven to succeed.
Oh, hold up! Time out! Time out! Y'all take a chill. You need to cool that out. And that's the double truth. Rude.
Loud, in your face, and often provocative. That's always been director Spike Lee's way of telling the truth from his perspective on film.
I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Is he a friend?
He's my friend.
Okay, if he don't behave, I don't want him in here anymore. He's out.
I can't do nothing with him, Sal.
You talk some brother talk to him.
Brother talk? Look, people are free to do the hell whatever they wanted to do.
What free? What the hell are you talking about free? Free? There's no free here. I'm the boss.
You've never been one to shy away from making a controversial statement or a controversial film. What is it?
I wouldn't even say, for me, I'm trying to get away from the word controversial.
What some might consider controversial. What fuels your passion to make a film that has that kind of power to make people think?
Those guys are doing the Batman and Superman and all that other stuff. That's great. I go see those films. But I think there's room and space for other types of films. So I'm trying to get in where I can fit in and what my interests are. So these are the type of films I like to do. And these are the type of films I hope that other people want to see too.
Spike's latest film is Miracle at St. Anna, a fact-based exploration of the contribution of African-American soldiers who fought in World War II.
American.
We are Italian.
You got a boy that needs help. I don't know how the hell we got past German lines, but we're surrounded. You ain't got to be scared.
Why hasn't this story been told before? Because we know there's been a multitude of war movies about the Second World War, yet not a lot about the contribution of the Buffalo Soldiers. Be honest.
You gotta ask somebody else. You know, that's not part of the mythology.
How so?
Mythology is there to present a certain side of the story, and you know, if you're not part of the people who make up that mythology, you get left out.
Spike Lee has spent much of his career holding an unflinching mirror up to American society, covering everything from social issues to simmering racial divides.
Before there was any such thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black. Before there was any such thing as a Mason or an Elk, we were black.
I own this brownstone. Who told you to buy a brownstone on my block, in my neighborhood, on my side of the street? Yo, what you want to live in a black neighborhood for anyway, man? Gentrification.
Well,
you've had such a long resume of great films that touch on social commentary and touching on the human experience. Is it difficult for you to get those films made in Hollywood?
Oh, it's difficult, but it's not just me. Those films you just described, anybody who wants to do those films, if you're not Spielberg, Lucas, James Cameron, or some other people, Tony Ridley Scott, is tough. So it's not just me.
However, few other directors regularly tackle the kind of subject matter in their films that Lee approaches.
I'm not crazy. Sex was death. Nola had the goods and she knew what to do. Look, all men want freaks. We just don't want them for a wife.
In his first feature film titled She's Gotta Have It, Lee focused on the exploits of a sexually empowered woman.
How come every time I let a guy up here, the first thing they want to do is move in?
Well, you work, you got a nice crib, and you're fine.
What makes you think I want somebody to take care of?
Lee has even tackled the subject of racism within one's own race, in a musical no less.
your hair ain't no longer then, so you'll never fling it all back.
You're afraid to walk in the rain. Oh, what a shame it's too late.
Don't you ever worry about that, cause I don't mind being black. Go with your old mixed up head, I ain't ever gonna be afraid.
Let's talk about one of your other passions, which is sports.
Right.
I mean, every film of yours has a baseball reference.
You know who's better, Roger Clemens is better. Clemens sucks, man. He can't carry twice Jock.
And of course, everyone knows you are a Knicks fan. If you weren't a director, what kind of athlete would you like to be? What position? What team?
Well, if I was an athlete, I would not be the most talented guy on the team. I'd be the holler guy. I'd be the spark plug.
Spike is still smarting from the beating his New York Knicks got from the Boston Celtics in the championships. But he does have some payback for Patriots fans.
Boston fans, next time, Don't start planning parades or printing up T-shirts about the perfect season or writing books that you could go to Amazon and get your pre-order because that's tempting the sports gods. And the Patriots had never faced a defensive line like the New York Giants, and we got in Tom Brady's ass.
Never a man to mince words.
And that's why we're the Super Bowl champions. Thank you.
Never a man to mince words, but I love my Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, I love
Steelers, Pittsburgh, shout out to you too.
And I saw Lynn Swann at the Republican convention too.